Did you know kids with engaging dads are 43% more likely to excel academically? Exposing the strength and vulnerability and shattering the silence around men's mental health. We're two guys creating a space where men can talk, support, and uplift one another. In a world that often misunderstands us, we're here to break the stigma. Join the conversation, empower yourself, and let's redefine what it means to be a man. This is the Untamed Truth Podcast. Tune in, speak out, and let's grow together.
I did not know that. But my thing is we should always try to be the dads that our kids are going to remember. You know, being a dad is a big deal. It really is.
Well, I wouldn't know too much about that, you know.
I mean, you had a dad.
I had a dad, but...
Okay, well, you have a dad. Wait a minute. I had a dad. You have a dad.
I have a dad.
We don't want to be
I have
like...
a dad.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like... I have a dad, but, you know, I don't see him as much as I used to. But, I have thoughts on how I'd like to raise my kid.
And I'm trying,
you know,
my best to raise two kids. Boy, what a struggle. So, so here's the thing. I have like core memories, you know, of my dad, and there's not a lot outside of working together. So I didn't really have my dad when I was young. He worked all the time. So I still have core memories from when I was little, you know, memories.
Yeah.
But it's not as many as I would like, you know.
So I have a few, you know, like we did play catch in the yard every night, like. I don't know, like few times.
Oh, see, my dad was my t-ball coach, so I do remember that from when I was young.
Like I don't remember. I just remember playing catch. Like I don't remember a whole lot of
baseball.
Well, that's t-ball time.
Yeah, but still,
yeah.
I mean,
well,
we weren't football people.
We did throw football around a few times.
My dad never liked anything but baseball.
Well, I mean, we're not a big sports.
Neither were we, really.
My dad keeps up with normal sports, stuff like that. My dad's more into NASCAR.
Well, I wouldn't say NASCAR. My dad was into racing, but not NASCAR.
Yeah, my dad loves NASCAR.
Yeah.
So like, I try now to kind of, I'll kind of catch up on a little bit what's going on, so that way, you know, I got
something to talk to him
little bit
with.
Something to talk about that he likes.
Yeah.
But I remember doing that. I remember doing I do remember learning to ride a bike.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Heavy.
I
was at my dad's work when I learned to ride a bike, but like
I remember crashing, but you know, he got me up, got me going again, and I finally learned to ride without the training wheels or whatnot. What's another one?
But yeah, core memories, like
something like stuff like that, like
yeah.
You know, bigger things. That's
important things that all kids remember.
Oh, I remember we used to go fishing at my grandfather's.
Yeah,
because he had a little pond out back.
Yeah, and that would be cool.
And that was
we went to Harrington.
That was a big moment for
with
me.
my dad's dad. That's all we like. That I only have a couple of those, and then my dad's uncle Jackie, who like helped raise my dad, because my dad was raised in the mountains with his grandmother. So my dad's Uncle Jackie took us fishing a few times, and I remember vividly there were water moccasins everywhere, and my Uncle Jackie carried a pistol. I don't care where we went. He was the constable up where my dad's from, and he carried a pistol, and I remember him. It was nighttime. We were night fishing for catfish, and I don't even remember where we were at. I don't remember the lake, but I remember him shooting a pistol at water moccasins and was like, "You ain't getting up here, boy!" And just shoot. It was wild, man. I remember those core memories built a lot in me, though, if I think about it. Like,
see, like whenever I do, hopefully I have a son that I can, you know, have these.
Just a son, huh? You don't want no girls?
If I do, I do. I mean, for one, I want a son to, you know, carry on my name, right? Yeah. But if I have a girl, I mean, I have a girl. I mean,
That's just
Dude,
part of it.
I always wanted a girl, and then I had 2 boys, and I'm like, I'm out. I'm done. Let me get me snipped.
But I want those memories like that. But like other memories I have is I worked with my dad on his big rig, right?
Yeah.
Which that shaped my life because he taught me skills. He taught me a lot about mechanics. I'm not the greatest in the world, but I know how to turn a wrench, and I can fix stuff if I need to.
Basics of stuff, right?
And like so later on in life, like when I went into the factory work where we had to work on the machines and stuff, like it was
Second nature.
Yeah, I just got in there and did it, and I could work on the machines. And they're like, "Wow, you're really mechanically inclined," and I'm like, "Not really, dude."
No, I've had to do it.
I was like, I know how to use tools, and I just put that knowledge into this other stuff. So
it's pretty basic like stuff once you learn certain things. Owning my own home and having to do stuff around here, like I'm not very confident in a lot of that because my dad was a jack of all trades. He did because he would not come off $1 to pay somebody else to do nothing. And God bless him, man. He tried so hard, but we still call him Captain Overkill. And I've struggled like trying to like not overkill stuff because I'm like, dude, I'm not doing it like he did. I'm talking like put 1 2x4 in a wall to build a wall, and there'd be 36 screws in that bitch. And I'm like, Dad, like I tore my closet out in there, and it's a closet he built back when I was a kid.
Yeah.
For my sister. And dude, I bet there was a piece in the middle of the wall this big, and you would think a 2x4, and then drywall, right? No, it was solid 2x4s. I bet it weighed 400 pounds getting it out of this house. It was insane. I was like, you have got to be kidding me, dude. So I try to do things a little bit different, but still do it good, but not like overkill the crap out of it. But like those little things that I didn't think I was being learned. Like, here's my thing. Like, did you ever hold the light and get yelled at all the time?
Yeah.
All the time. Like I do it to Jonah now and Jude.
Hold the light.
Get the tools.
And get me a 9/16 or get me a flathead screwdriver.
They have no idea sometimes. Like I'm like, I expect them to know. I know they're not going to pick it up overnight. But like Jonah's gotten really good with helping.
Or go get me the breaker bar. You say that to somebody that a lot of people be like, huh?
What are you talking about? Give me the 1/4-inch driver ratchet.
And he's not even talking about the the ratchet breaker bars. He's actually talking about a bar that goes over the handle.
That's a cheater bar.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, breaker bar is like I
but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like he'd tell me,
because I think every dad's like what they call certain stuff is different from some dads.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Some call it this, some call it this. Like my dad's got a hammer he made. Like my dad was a body man. He did metal fabrication and stuff. He's got a little hammer. He calls it the little pecker. And he was like, "Hey, hand me my little pecker." And dude, the first time I heard him say, "Hand me my little pecker," I was like, "You just gonna admit to it, huh, Pops? You just gonna call it like it is, huh?" He was like, "No, it's that little hammer that I ground down. So it's got it's a regular body hammer, and he cut it down, and it's a little bitty pecking hammer for like little bitty dents that you're just trying to feather out." And he's like, "Give me my little pecker over here," and I'm like, "Dude." Like everybody knows about the little pecker now. Like it's hidden. I hide it so nobody loses it. So our presence leaves a lasting impact, creating memories they'll cherish forever. As you can see, me and Pint are sitting here talking about the memories we have with our dad.
Which if I ever have a kid, I mean that's what I want.
That's part of being a dad. It's not about being perfect because let me tell you, I know for sure my dad wasn't perfect with me, and I know I'm not a good dad. Okay, let's just get one thing straight. Like I don't know what I'm doing half the time, but I don't think anybody really does because everything is so different kid to kid. I have 2 kids that are on 2 completely different planets. I got one kid that literally I don't think he could be any more like me if I shat him out. And then I have another kid that is absolutely nothing like me at all.
Yeah.
Nothing. Like he is an introvert. He likes people. He's very people-y. But if he doesn't get his time away from everybody to chill and be left alone, like he don't handle it well. And he gets that from his mama. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. Me and Jonah connect as well as me and Jude connect. But like me and Jude are so much alike. Like we just be butting heads, you know, because me and him are like loud, boisterous, outgoing, crazy, and we're just, you know, I love the little man. He's perfect, but.
And until I mess with him, then he just gives me that look.
Oh, that mean mug? Boy, he been giving that mean mug since he was birthed. I ain't kidding. I got pictures of him when he was little bitty tiny in a car seat, mean mugging, and he's got one finger up. And I'm like, so I took a picture because he's in a car. He's in like a car carrier, and I was like, snap. I was like, that's my child, bro. Like, he's mine. But like we said, it's not about being perfect. Like I think a lot of times, just the fact that, you know, some dads just don't show up at all. You know, there's just.
I mean, if you don't have the dad in the life, like you miss a lot of,
growing into a man.
Well, for the boys, for the girls, I mean, it's also for the girls too, because you know they need to see the actual masculine, masculine
the opposite side of the spectrum,
and they need the masculine. Not all dads do the, you know, good role model, but hopefully, I mean, like, so we're saying like if he's a good role model, then that,
the depiction that the children have of him is definitely a positive influence in their life.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yes. Yeah. So, I mean, and I know that there's a lot of statistics out there, saying that removing the father from the home for kids is a detrimental reason why we have so many issues with the fatherless generation, you know, and it's been going on for a long time. And
well, I mean, if you think about it, like how many, like if you're only raised by your mother, which there are some mothers that have raised their kids
and they're rock stars
really well.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely.
And I'm not saying anything about a single mother, but what I'm saying is you got a single mother, then you're raised by more women because the education system is mostly
females.
Most of the teachers are females.
Yep.
Even if you go to college, it's mostly females. So, like, I mean, you do have more male professors in that aspect, but
Speaking of, look, talking about fatherhood. Look at this one. Get over on this side more. This is why we have noise in the background. Minecraft,
all the time.
All the time. We have to be like, go away, shh, be quiet. But this is the boogie. Ow! I just knocked my mic out. I think I fixed it. Nope, I didn't fix it. We're in trouble.
Did your mic just go out?
Yep.
Totally?
Yep.
What happened?
Testing. That's not good.
I mean, I hear you.
I don't hear me at all.
I mean, you not lighting up on there?
No, I don't even know. I'm about to ask you if it's dinner time.
Testing. I am, but I got nothing in my headset. You want to know? You want to know what just happened?
You just turned off your headset?
Yes, somehow my headset got turned off. Okay. Do you want me to stop this here? Or you just want to go back in and edit?
No, I'll just edit whatever. I mean, whatever.
That's crazy.
Or, I mean, I'll try to edit it. I don't know. We'll have to see.
It doesn't matter. We can leave it in if we have to.
But anyway, like what I was saying, you know, like, you get raised by a lot of women, and it's fine to be raised by women, but you're missing
that masculine side of
the
things.
masculine side. You miss, especially if you're, for a boy, you're missing, you know, the
tough love aspect of it.
The tough love, learning how to talk to women, learning all that stuff, like any relationship stuff from women. Like, women are amazing, but they will teach you how to keep a girl,
not to get one,
not how to get one.
Exactly, and that's 100% facts, dude. My thing is I was raised mostly by women because my dad was a workaholic, but I still got that. So going back to the riding, learning how to ride a bike.
But he was still in your life.
Absolutely. He was there to bust my ass when need be and kept me in line.
Like my dad worked a lot too. So, I mean, that's just part of it. Like most men work a lot.
Yeah. And you talk about work-life balance. Like that was, so before I went blind, like that was the biggest struggle. I was working 2 full-time jobs. I was running a business down here at the shop. I was working for another company, painting airplanes and helicopters, and I was not paying attention to my health or anything. Like balance was not in my vocabulary when it came to doing fatherhood stuff and doing life stuff, like paying the bills and making sure the kids got all the things they wanted, which is a mistake that I've learned, that I don't need to be giving my kids everything. Like, they need to earn some things. And I'm not saying basic necessity stuff. That's outlandish. What I'm saying is like, used to, when their mother died 2 years ago, I went on a spree of giving them everything they wanted, everything, because I felt so bad that there was nothing I could do to fill that void. And I wasn't necessarily trying to fill that void. I was just trying to comfort them enough for them to be able to see that, hey, Dad's still right here. I'm still doing all that I can do, and I can never, and I mean, we've had the conversation, me and the boys, I can never replace your mother. No one ever will. It's not going to happen. I'm not trying to. I'm just trying to comfort you enough with whatever I can to make your life easier through this, struggle that you're about to go through. But it's not a struggle that they're ever going to get rid of. Like it's. I lost my dad I think this is year 7. Dude, I still hurt for my dad. I still miss him. So I can't imagine Jude was 5 or 6. Jonah was 9. I don't even remember their ages. It's been a blur.
So I do think like that's a big mistake that we make, because
absolutely,
we want to provide better than our parents before us, which is that's a good ambition. But I think like our generation and the generation after have taken it a little too far.
Absolutely.
And they don't. You don't make your kids earn stuff as much. So now, like, you see a lot of we'll say bratty kids that
entitled. Let's say entitled.
Entitled,
because that's, I mean, all kids
bratty,
are
entitled.
Look, bro, all kids are bratty at times. All kids are brats. It's okay. Like, that's just.
But no, I mean, like this is just constant.
Oh yeah,
like constant, like
it's entitlement.
So
100% entitlement.
Just like I seen a guy, seen a boy. There's on this video, like, so he was playing a game. He died or got beat or something. Total tantrum.
I think I know. Did he break the TV? Throw the
yeah, and then went to his parents for them to replace it.
Yeah, boy, I tell you.
And there wasn't no.
Okay, which we'll go get you one.
We'll go get you one. Yeah, and I'm like, no. 1, you broke it.
That's 2, your problem.
2, you better be getting a job to go fix it,
or you don't get one.
Yeah.
If it's the family TV, you're gonna go mow yards.
Yeah,
dude.
So like that aspect, like when you don't say no and you just give, they just think, I just get, and it's just like the wallet thing. You remember the wallet thing? Yeah,
I don't remember the wallet.
The money.
Oh, yeah. My buddy Ricky's son. Just give me your ATM card. Ain't no gas in the tank, bub. And he's like, what does that even mean? And it's like, dude, like, if there's no money, you can't get blood out of a stone, little homie. Like, if there's no money there, you can't spend no money.
Which like I said, I think we took it too far. But like, so like you're talking about the struggle to juggle.
Yeah, dude.
Right?
It was a struggle.
So
and it's gotten a lot easier where I don't work, but it's still a struggle.
I don't have that problem right now, but with the way that I do things now, I think would benefit me, because where I set time out to do things.
Yeah, you could set time out.
I could set times out to do specific things.
Yeah.
Because it's about
you think.
Well,
it's so funny watching people that have never raised a child talk about how they would and set time out. Bro, when they're little, there ain't no setting time out.
Well, I ain't saying when they a kid. I
I'm
mean,
just
they
saying-
just
I'm
they
just
just
saying.
a thing. But
Even like now, like when Jude fell in the driveway like 4 or 5 years ago and split his wig was bleeding
I'm not
everywhere.
talking about that.
I know, but I'm just saying everything changes so much day to day.
That's different. No, what I'm talking about is setting a set of time
For you guys to get
for this,
personal and
this
do
is
stuff.
for us to go do
Yeah,
stuff.
that's
This is
dope.
the time. Now, like, so I'm not talking about all that. All that just comes with life. You just go roll with the punches with life.
You
I
have
mean,
to.
You know what I'm saying?
You have to.
So like, to actually get a balance there, good luck. You know, I mean,
Yeah, right.
I don't. You ain't gonna get a real good balance, but you can try. You know, to do what you can do.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, set a little bit of time because, like, you set a little bit of time each week to, I don't know. Maybe you do, like, family game night.
Dude, well, we try to
Or-
have dinner every night at the table together.
Well, I mean, that's something, too. But, I mean, actually do something.
Well, I didn't do that as a kid. You know what I'm
And
saying? My
then,
dad was always gone, so
yeah.
he got leftovers in the microwave.
Or maybe, like, we set time, like, let's say I want to set an hour a week or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got an hour, and then one day that week, we'll plan in that maybe we go fishing, or we sit down and play some card game,
Dude, I just got my kids on Yahtzee and they love it.
or maybe we go do something. I don't know. Might be something that they enjoy, but I might not enjoy it as much.
Like take them to the
But let's go.
trampoline
Let's
park
go
or
do something. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, and
Just
that's
spend time together.
That's things that kids will always remember. Like I remember my 3rd birthday when my dad took me to blah blah.
But that's what I'm talking about. Balance, like balance.
Yeah.
You know, creating those moments that they're going to remember.
Yeah. Well, we went to Florida last year.
I
year before.
do remember my dad with that peroxide though.
Peroxide.
Yeah, man. Like so, I used to like go riding my bike, right? So I was riding my bike, boom, 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 going down this sidewalk, boom, flying down through there. You know, you got on a little hill. You're just trying to go fast as you can, like ah.
Oh, you messed up.
Oh, dude, like so. There's a rock driveway. Well, it wasn't really. It's a concrete driveway, but had rock, but it's kind of broken up.
Yeah.
And then there's a bush, and then on the other side there's another driveway, right?
Yeah.
So I thought I was gonna be slick and just slide past that bush, and I'd be right here on the edge of that sidewalk.
Nope.
No, that bush caught that
handlebar?
Caught that bike. I went over the front. I ended up in. I woke up.
So you knocked yourself out?
Oh, I blacked out. Like when I hit it.
Holy shit!
Like the last thing I remember is the bush,
And then you just blacked out.
and then next thing I know, I'm waking up on the ground.
Was this on? Were you on concrete or blacktop, or where did you land? In a yard?
No, in the next driveway.
So it was like gravel.
Yeah, well, it was it's concrete, but it was all like you know how
Busted
how
up
they
and
bust up
shitty, yeah.
when after like after you salted them, you know
Yeah,
how
and
they
they bust,
bust
yeah.
up like that. That's how both sides were, but it was like really bad. Yeah, so I walked my bike back. I had a scraped up elbow, which I still have I think I still have the scar on that elbow. And then my knees were all busted up.
So what? He just got after you with the peroxide bucket?
So he brings me in. He takes me to the bathroom, and he's like, looking at him. He's like, "Oh, that ain't too bad."
And you're thinking it's the end of the world, and you just got knocked out, probably got a concussion. Oh, that ain't too bad. Let's just squirt them with peroxide.
So he pulls out the rocks out of my arm because I still have rocks in that
Every time.
rocks in it. So he pulls out the rocks, and he goes, "Well, so don't get infected. We're gonna have to put peroxide on it."
And that's a bad idea. You're talking about keeping it raw. Ugh. Yeah.
My dad loved his peroxide, but guess what? I didn't get no infection.
No, but your skin definitely hates you for it, and you got a worse scar for it. Neosporin now.
I mean, you see it on.
Can I see it? It's,
You see
funny,
it?
smart
You see
ass.
it?
Funny. knows I can't see anything detailed more than 2 feet in front of me. And it's like, can you see this scar from when I was 5?
You know what? Half time I'm forgetting.
I know. A lot of people do.
I totally forget. And I'm just like, hey, oh, man.
Jonah's constantly like, hey, Dad, look. And I'm like, really, dude?
I totally forget.
Now he gets up and brings it over to me and is like, here, Dad, now you can look. And I'm like, smart ass. But yeah, I mean, it really is quality over quantity. Because for me, it may not, like, here's the thing. I don't play Fortnite. I don't like it. I think it's stupid. But my kids love Fortnite. So I downloaded it this past winter and play some Fortnite with Jonah and Jude. I'm horrible. They literally just constantly make fun of me and beat my ass. But occasionally, okay, here's another one. I just downloaded Minecraft. I've never been a fan of Minecraft because I hate the graphics. They're trash.
Yeah.
I came up on that crap graphics. I played Atari. I played regular Nintendo. They're still hooked up to my TV right now. However, I'm in today's world. I play PC. I play Xbox Series X. I have all the nice graphics, and I like to play things with nice graphics. But I play Minecraft now because that's what the boys want to play.
Yeah.
My sister got me to playing it with them. We started our own world. They love it. It may not be something where I just spent $500 to take them somewhere to do something. Because right now, let's be honest, I can't afford it. I just can't. But something that little and that simple, they enjoy it. And they're going to be able to say, yeah, dude, my dad hated Fortnite. He sucked at it bad, but he got on and played with us. I just talked Jonah into downloading Gears of War 3 because that was my game, back when I was a early 20s-year-old.
I just hope that I can do what my dad did. And, like even though, I might not enjoyed it as much, but, working on the truck and doing house projects and stuff like that, I was involved.
Jonah fixes the sinks, bro.
So, I'm hoping whenever I have one,
it'll happen.
Then
eventually
we'll kind of do stuff like that. But I will have to say one thing: today's generation needs to put down the phone.
Oh man! Hey, you got in a Scrollnado earlier, brother.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
That's why it's so struggling, because we were giggling literally like little schoolgirls for like an hour and a half because it was great.
It was funny, but dude, I hate when I do that because just like we like doing that, I was sitting here just scrolling, and then all of a sudden hours went by.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean we went to take a break, and it was an hour and a half.
And then I was like, oh man.
I mean, it is what it is,
I mean, but
for us, we're grown. We have experiences, and these kids are experiencing a lot of things just through their phone, and I don't think it's healthy, man. I really don't.
I don't.
There's so many unrealistic expectations that come from scrolling. Through
that
stuff
and the social media and everything else, it's designed to keep you going back. It's designed to hit those dopamines to make you want to go back more. And
the thing about dopamine is
what do you think all those notifications you get are? I turn off almost all notifications.
I can't handle the red dots. I can't have red dots on my screen. I have to get rid of emails.
Even if you get rid of the notifications, you still have red dots.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and that's why it's like.
So that's why I don't keep them on my home screen.
That's probably a good idea.
If you look at my actual home screen on my phone, there are no apps on it.
Yeah, I should do that too. That would help me with dealing with that chronic.
All
the time.
All my apps are on other screens.
Yeah. So this week is their spring break. That's why you're hearing them playing games in the background, and Boogie keeps coming in here and hugging on me and stuff. I had planned that we were going to go do some fishing, and we were going to do tomorrow, which is today Friday? Today's Friday.
Yeah, today's Friday.
So tonight we were going to go camp. We were just going to camp here on the farm. We were going to have a little bonfire. But dude,
it's too cold.
I don't care about the cold. The cold's fine. We'll build a fire.
It got cold. But
it's too wet. Where am I going to put, just put a tent out in the soup? It ain't going to work.
Yeah.
But that was my intention. And we were going to go fishing this week, but we had the floods and all the stuff.
You didn't think about the floods coming.
No, I figured a little rain ain't going to hurt nothing. It'd be all right. No, we didn't get rains, dude. my driveway is destroyed, and I just spent like $7,000 trying to fix it.
Yeah, they said like over 9 inches or something like that.
Oh, it's bad. But, I was trying to be intentional with going and doing something for spring break. And we haven't been able to because the weather's just been shite. And I mean, it's out of my control. But the cool thing about my kids is they're understanding. They're willing to, not sacrifice, but they're willing to change plans and do this and do that. And, we sat down and watched a couple movies together. It's raining. What are we going to do?
Well,
So,
I mean, I think that's also good, though, because it kind of teaches them to be a little bit flexible.
Yeah, and it is. It makes it to where, because I don't like being flexible. I've never really been. I was always late to everything when I was a kid, and I hated it. So now I try to be, if I'm late to something, I just like, hey, I'm sick, I'm not coming. I'm sick, I'm not coming. And that might be a bad thing too, but that's how I do it.
If I'm late, I'm just going to tell you I'm going to be late.
I just don't go. That's how I roll. I ain't going. If I'm going to be late, I ain't going to go.
If I'm going to be late, I'll go.
No, it's bad.
Because my thought is at least I showed up.
Yeah.
I don't like to be late, but, well, nowadays. Before, when I was younger, I cared less.
Yeah.
Time didn't matter to me, but
I like to intentionally plan things with the boys to do and try to make it to where, it's something that, like you said, I may not enjoy it, but if it's something they enjoy, like Legos, I can't see enough to do Legos. I just can't see them. It's not cool. But it is what it is. I can't put Legos together, but they love Legos.
yeah.
So outside of walking on Legos, which is the biggest pain in my ass on the planet, I get them Legos and let them build Legos. I hate stepping on them, but, it is what it is.
Yeah. Well, it's the simple things that build the bonds and stuff.
Yeah, like dinner, teaching them how to play Yahtzee. We still play Monopoly. Like, we play Monopoly as a family. We got a game right now that we wrote down all the stuff because it got super late because we played for hours. So we wrote down what everybody had, what everybody's, and we put it in the Monopoly game. So the next time we get together to play Monopoly, we'll be able to sit down and everybody gets all their stuff back out and we get to try to finish the damn game.
Yeah.
So building those strong bonds with, being intentional with what we do and the simple little things that don't seem like they matter. Like, there's things like with, from my childhood that I remember my dad doing, like something as simplistic as trying to teach me how to sharpen a knife. And let me tell you, I've destroyed a bunch of knives trying to do it the way my dad taught me. I suck at it. I'm horrible. I have my best friend, Sam. He sharpens all my knives because if not, I've given him a couple that I tried and he's like, what have you done to this knife? I'm like, I sharpened it. He goes, no, you almost destroyed it. He's like, it's going to take me hours to fix this shit.
Yeah.
And he fixes it. But I just never got good at it. But he tried to teach me how to sharpen knives, teach me how to paint and do body work and stuff like that. I'm passing that on to my kids. Jonah, I gave Jonah the last car me and my dad did together before my dad passed. I bought it back because I sold it to go on a vacation to Florida, and we never did end up going to Florida. But I sold the car to a guy in Indiana, and I bought it back like, I don't know, 3 summers ago now, 2 or 3, I don't know. Bought the car back, and I told Jonah, I said, look, this is your car. If you want to do what you want to with it, I'll help you. I'll teach you. He's been tearing it down, dude. He's got the engine bay ready to paint. Not ready to paint, but he's working on getting it ready to paint. He's torn it all down, took all the front end off of it. Like, he's working on it. And every little thing he does, a little bit closer to getting it done. And he's enjoying it more and more. And he's learning how to do the things that my dad taught me how to do. So passing on that, passing the torch and letting him do it. I mean, he's been painting and airbrushing since he was like, I don't know, 8, 6. He started welding when he was like 7. So he welds. He's not great at it, but neither am I because I didn't have to do a lot of welding. But he enjoys it, so I just let him keep doing it. But it's that little stuff that, makes me happy, watching him do the stuff that my dad taught me how to do.
Right.
Didn't realize how important those little things were when he was bitching at me about how horrible I was at it.
Yeah.
How I would pass that on to my kids. Yeah, it's wild.
Yep.
It's wild, the little things you remember. So here's to making memories that stick, grabbing those little moments and turning them into big wins. Whether it's a goofy game night or a quiet chat after a tough day, every second you spend truly present with your kids builds a bond that'll last a lifetime. So dive in, laugh loud, and watch your kids light up as you create a treasure trove of moments they'll carry forever. Me and Pint talked about a few of the things for us that we remember from our childhood. Only things that Dad can bring to the table, you know?
Yeah. If you would, like, share, comment, let us know your fight. We're in this mess together. Till next time, thanks for tuning in.